Good morning. Today is April the 15th, 2021. This is Weather and Climate, Geography 3500, Section 1, only one section. Today we are going to got a special presentation today, or special activity today. Let me share my screen. So here's today's or this week's schedule. And so what we'll be doing is I want to take a look at some of your draft term papers and give a little honest critique. And then we will segue into the Spelman College Environmental Health Science Climate Change Symposium. So the theme for this week is climate and climate change, or getting better understanding of climate change. And so I think that we have a great opportunity to have audience with some of the leaders in this area of research. And so we're going to take advantage of that opportunity, of course. And so, but if you haven't already, you should have registered for the meeting, or you should have seen this message. So I'm going to take a look at some of the draft term papers. So I think we have one that was turned in. Okay, again, this is just first it should not be written in so that's the first thing. Should not be written in first person tense. Second, the content looks good for the most part. I see the analysis is here. Again, for numbers that are over 10 or greater than 10, use the digits. You don't have to write the numbers out here. Yeah, the content is here. Should please organize the paper into specific subsections. Please create a title page. So I'm going to stop my share at this time. And so doesn't look so please step up your efforts to work on these get these term paper drafts done. I'm doing this in a effort to help you not procrastinate. Let me share my screen again. We have another draft. Okay, so now this draft looks good. So we have an actual title page here. That's what we're looking for, is a title page. And notice that this student has the term paper broken down into subsections. Like I said, you can use the exact same subsections that I do. So here she has her area description. I would use the word percent instead of the percent sign. Please use word percent in place of the percent symbol. It's one. She has her data cited in some cases here. She has a map. The map should also have all your figures, maps and figures. Not should, must have figure numbers and captions. So I do see that there is a caption here, but it should be figure one. And there should be more than one map of the city. There should be also a map showing the land cover, which you can probably get from Google Maps or Google Earth. Okay, so now she has a climate description. Again, it is pretty much qualitative data. She does have some quantitative data, but this data come from some outside source, and so I don't know what that source is. So please cite all sources of information and data. So especially this section of the paper, you should have sources cited, a couple more maps. Again, you should have a figure number here. This graph should have a figure numbers. This is good in terms of qualitative description. Okay, so now we get to, okay, so yeah, this climograph, this looks like the climograph that was created during class. This climograph should probably be in the results section. Okay, so now we have the Kirpin climate methodology. So she's got, oh, good. This is very good. She has the math, calculations, shows exactly the steps for how she arrived at the Kirpin climate classification for Memphis. Very good. This is exactly, but in this case, the CFA is a specific type of Kirpin climate region that should be fully expressed beyond just CFA. And okay, now she has humid subtropical here. Okay, so she has it there. She describes the results and references. So this is a relatively well done draft. Hopefully my instructions will be heeded. And let's see, we have one more, perhaps. And so I'm going to share my screen again. So now we have Rawls's paper. Okay, so taking a look at Rawls's paper again. If you saw the formatting that Theodore used, you should have a title page, and looks like Rawls is doing a really good job of citing his. Well, he's got some. Yeah, you have sources cited here, but then you should have your works cited page. Maybe it's not there yet. So the works cited page should be here. Even though it appears that Rawls has done a relatively, made an attempt to cite his sources. Okay, these results, this discussion and conclusion, I don't see any data here. So I don't see, I just see a lot of qualitative terms, a lot of subjective terms, wet, dry. I don't know what the tree cover has to do with anything in your conclusion. So your resulting conclusion discussion should or must cover the data from your climograph. Also, there's no methodology here. So the development and the Kirpin climate classification. There's no methodology here. I don't know how you made this climograph. So when I read your methodology, I should be able to reconstruct this climograph, and the methodology is just not there. But at least you know now what you need to do to have a better term paper. Right now, a lot of work has to be done. Again, you can turn in a drafts of your term paper anytime. So I'm going to sign off now, and hopefully I will see some of you at the Spelman Symposium.